Formula 1 is back, but not quite as we know it. The Austrian Grand Prix kicks off the season for the first time in its history, but it's behind closed doors. There'll be no fans in attendance, limited personnel from teams and social distancing measures for those on the ground at the Red Bull Ring. Media presence is also limited, but for us, Mark Hughes is in Austria, and after spending his first day inside the track, we got him to tell us what it was like once he'd made it back to his hotel. Before we hear from Mark, remember to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you want to show your support for what we're doing here at the race, and to make sure you don't miss any of our videos as the F1 season finally kicks into gear.
So, here I am, my Austrian guest house. Just got back from the track, the Red Bull Ring. First day of F1's hopefully temporary closed door era. So what's it like? How does this all feel from inside compared to what used to be normal? Well, I guess it's like coming back to work after some sort of trauma or a lengthy convalescence. That's the best way I can describe it, really. It's all a bit tentative. Everyone very hopeful it'll work out, but knowing it's still early days. Very different vibe, really. In terms of efficiency under the circumstances, it worked pretty well. Press conferences went smoothly enough. We did what we could, given that we've got no access to the paddock, etc. So what was the protocol of getting here as a media person? Well, after receiving and accepting an invite from the FIA, you signed an agreement to abide by a code of conduct, which is all about COVID protocols, not mixing with different groups, staying in your own bubble. Then you had to have a COVID test back home, late enough that it was still valid as you arrived in Austria. Then that was it, really. 22 journalists in the media centre, it's designed for a couple of hundred. Masks must be worn at all times, social distancing, one-way system around the media centre, just like in local supermarkets. When you arrive at the track in the morning, someone points a little thermal imager at you to check there's no obvious fever. If you fail that, I guess it's a red card. You have to be tested every 5 days, so I'll be getting my next one on Saturday at the track. We can't go to the paddock, as I said. We can't go trackside for now. We must stay in our own media group while maintaining the social distance protocols, etc. But it's amazing how quickly we adapt. I'm guessing that by the end of this weekend, everyone will be wrapped their heads around it. It's not ideal, but it's way better than no media at all. And by the time of the Styrian Grand Prix here next week, I'm sure we'll all feel it'll all feel pretty routine and normal for however long this situation lasts. And we'll go with what we've got. This is F1 making the best out of a horribly challenging situation, really, and it represents a staggering amount of work from behind the scenes. I think we'll forget all about how we got here if we have a great race, and you know, this venue and how the cars are stacking up promises to. Well, holds out the promise at least that we will have that great race, in which case we can just get on with making the best of it for now.
So there you have it, a first-hand account of what it's like to be at a Grand Prix in 2020. Remember to keep up with everything that's going on in Austria by visiting therace.com, and don't forget the hyphen, and following @WeAreTheRace on social media. On YouTube, we'll have plenty more videos analysing everything that goes on at the first race of the season, so we'll see you again very soon.